Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
They are firing on all cylinders right now. The guys seem to be playing for one another. As long as they maintain the selfless attitude, their success should continue.
Now here's Brunson. 5 on the clock. For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by the Pistons. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Back to Towns. 4-3. He drops it from range.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Knicks lead.
Beasley.
2.
Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Knicks lead.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Cunningham outside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Thanks for that, Allie.
7-4.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Now here's Cunningham. Last game out, he had 40. Fast break, New York. Here's Bridges. Duren with the rebound. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Harris. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Now here's Anunoby. Coming off a 12-point game. Towns. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Bridges, following the score by Detroit.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Back to Cunningham. And he can't bank that one in. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
The Pistons leading. Pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Duren, one of the league's most powerful players. He doesn't mess around close to the basket.
Bridges outside. Here's Towns. Puts up a deep three. Duren with the rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Duran. Give him 8. Ooh, poked away. Fast break, New York. Pass to Towns. And it's in there. Towns has got 11 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific group right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Jalen Duran has been leading the charge for the Pistons. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back after this word.
First quarter with the score: the Knicks 13, the Pistons 14.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes, and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough? This guy has continued to work hard every year and turn himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
Back to Anunoby. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Duran. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Well, Brent, the 23-24 Pistons tied an NBA record by losing 23 straight. One bright spot, however, was Jalen Duran.
Well, the bright spot, BA, would be that you wouldn't mention that again. So let's just forget about that and put it behind us. But Jalen Duran did have some moments. He averaged a double-double that season at just 20 years of age. So the sky is still the limit for this young, big, physical player.
Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. New York, no good that time either. Detroit leading by 3. Here's Duran. It's stolen by Hart. Pass to Anunoby. The rebound by Detroit. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
And guys, we know that you come into every game with a chance of winning, but they were just totally outclassed.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game, and that sticks with you a little bit.
Here's Duran. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Back to Duran. And stolen by Cunningham. Oh, Cunningham rises up.
And this is where Cade Cunningham showing his ability to get above the rim as a point guard. That's what seems special.
Here's Sims. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
20.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
First personal
So
foul.
New York going with almost an entirely new group here.
Substitution for your Knicks.
Cunningham on the wing.
Towns.
Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game.
Miles McBride.
Here's Duran. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
The wingspan of Towns in action, allowing him to get on the ball.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one on Reed.
Second team foul.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others. You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Cunningham outside. Out to the right wing. Cunningham on the wing. And stolen by Brunson. To the wing, right side. Back to Achua. Pass to Towns. Nice move. Tries again. Duren with the rebound. The Pistons leading. Cunningham with the ball. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Brent, he might be a year or 2 away, but it's all starting to come together for Cade Cunningham.
Well, B.A., the playmaking is certainly there. His vision on the floor, knowing where his teammates are. He's picking and choosing his spots a little bit better offensively to try to dominate 6 or 8 minute sections of the game. So Cade Cunningham is continuing to grow.
And he's good on the second. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
And it's powered home by Towns.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's Cunningham missing.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
The Knicks, 21. The Pistons, 23.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here's Detroit. The lead is 2. Out left to the wing. Back to Ivy. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Pistons ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And here's Ivy from the arc.
And Mikal Bridges is a prototypical 3-and-D. Guy affecting the game defensively now.
Back to Sasser. Just 3 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And there's a 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Down low. Here's Anunoby. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, 6'11", 250 pounds. Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Stolen by Anunoby. And it's powered home by Towns.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Pass to Hart. It's Bridges on the wing. Off the mark there with a three. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Frank.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
All right, Brent, what do you see in Isaiah Stewart's game?
Well, coming in, he's always been that junkyard dog mentality, right? Try to play physical, rebound, bump guys around. But there's a little bit more to Isaiah Stewart in the way that he can shoot the basketball, expanding his range and knocking down some three-pointers. So some flexibility and some creativity on the offensive end.
Here's Hardaway. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hardaway's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And using a mix of strength and agility, Hardaway Jr. beats the contact.
Outside Hart. Bridges, right side. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three to fall. Bridges has got himself on the board with a three there.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Back to Sasser. And they pick up two. Sasser's got his first basket. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Back to Payne. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Pistons ball. Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks.
Sasser outside. It's rebounded by McBride. New York trailing. To the paint. Back to Payne.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's tipped.
But Stewart hustling over. He saw that shot coming, and he was there for the taking.
Here's Sasser. And it's New York with a rebound. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Payne. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Isaiah Stewart. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Knicks lead by 2. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Pass to Ivy. Sasser outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Here's Hart, defended by Hardaway. Shots good by Hart.
It's beginning to seem like they've gotten complacent defensively. They showed much more intensity in the first half.
Ivy.
Ivy.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And he is a hard charger. Ivy only plays at full speed, a great burst on his drives.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Ball's going up the court. The pull-up. McBride can't get it to go. Pistons trail up by 3. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo, Tim Hardaway Jr. up and at it that time.
To the right side. Right side, Brunson. Pass to Towns. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Towns has got 23.
Knicks lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Up in time. Off on that one.
That's the end of the third.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York.
39. The Pistons, 36.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Knicks leading by 3. It's hard on the wing. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
Detroit.
I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Pistons trail by 3. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the Knicks on the break. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to McBride. Now here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Ivy, left side. It's rebounded by New York. Bridges outside. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Shoots a fadeaway. The rebound by Stewart.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
New York.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
At the line. 2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Here's Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Duran.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
And so Towns nails them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Towns. Good D by Duran. Harris right side. And Harris throws it down.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Brunson looks it over. And that's a foul called on Paul Reed. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Duran with a steal.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Fast break, New York. And he gets the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 4. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break. He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
It's kept alive. Another shot. And Duren finishes inside.
What an injection of energy from Duren, working hard to find points for his team.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Towns. 11 feet out. Got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Bridges.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Harris right side. Back to Cunningham. Duren in the post. Pass to Cunningham. Cunningham going to work inside.
Assisted by...
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham as a young star is bringing to this game.
Now Towns. The kick out to Brunson. Back to Towns. Count it!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Beasley, right side. And he buries it.
Beasley.
And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Beasley getting assertive, delivering the bucket when his team needed it.
Here's Towns. Brunson, a good look. Goes back up. Back to Towns. Cash.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Assist from...
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. Back to Bridges. Left side, Anunoby. For three. Off target with the shot. And so the big win by New York in a tight game. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen.